Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to XCOM Chimera Squad, where we are... what are we doing? We're recovering a bank manager. Right, this whole subplot is all about bank heists. I remember now. We're not going to help with this warehouse fire. Probably nobody will die, right? There's a fire department. There's a whole department for this sort of thing. My department is for grenades. Right? We work in the grenade department? The progeny tried to force a bank manager to open the vault, but she has proven resistant to their psionic commands. She's wearing this hat, and they can't get her to take it off. Obviously, they would never use physical force. That kind of defeats the whole mind powers thing. Okay, let's get in there and destroy this bank. Is that better or worse? Are we maybe just making every situation so much worse? So it is a 3-encounter mission. We got some security doors and stuff. I think we can handle this. I think we're prepared for this thing. Oh, you know, again, maybe we should swap Verge out, since his mind powers are not guaranteed against these guys. I don't know, he's so powerful, though. Even when his thing only works 90% of the time, it's still real good.
Activated her silent alarm from this location. She's on a progeny grab list, so be prepared for anything.
Not how I expected to crack into a bank.
See, Claymore knew. Claymore knew what my plan was. He thought it was a good idea. Alright, do we know about the progeny grab list? Why would we not just, like, be all over that, personally? So let's put Zephyr nice and high in the order. We're not going to throw the flash bomb. She can wait on that. And then I guess we'll put... Verge is actually a pretty good Overwatch. We'll put Godmother last, though.
Entering.
Okay. And we are super, super clear on all resources. We do not need to arrest anyone for resource reasons. We may still do it because we're role-playing police force, but... it would be real cool if this thrall didn't shoot us, though. Why don't you try to get rid of that? That's kind of what I was thinking. I hate to admit, is if you don't get the kill, at least you'll probably blow that car up. I'm thinking maybe we'll want to rush the Codex. I think last time we had a battle with the Codex in it, when we hit them during the breach, it didn't cause them to split, right? I don't know if we necessarily want you that close to that brute, but let's try it this way. Okay, and then we got this acolyte who is probably just getting levitated. Put him on the network real fast. They can't resist the damage from Mind Flay, right? I don't think we've had anybody do that. So, dude has 2 health left. I do wish that she had a stock. This would be a little bit easier if she did. We're gonna see if we can get him, though. Okay. A mere 5 damage. It's good to blow this up now so that it's not dangerous to us afterward while we're taking cover behind it. Okay, so they're setting her up in a pretty good position for whatever her area attack is called. It's been so long since we've used her much that I can't even remember. Unfortunately, that Codex gets a nice early turn here, which is going to break things up a little bit. I wish we had a good way of dealing with that. What do we want to do here? I'm not actually that worried about the Acolyte. It's probably fine if he gets his turn. I guess what we can do, she's far enough away that she wouldn't take damage from the car exploding, right? What we can do is just solve this problem with a shrapnel. I was going to shoot it like over here and then throw a grenade on top of it. Apparently that's not going to work. Yeah, I guess he is pretty far back. Well, I'm loath to spend Team Up or Motile Inducer if we don't have to, because it's not actually like a very dangerous situation, I don't think. Let's maybe just try to kill the Codex. Like if I run up to here... It's always risky to use a car as cover, but I have to get into this line, into this column, in order to get the flank shot on the Codex. And I do want to get him for lethal if we can. You know what? Let's just start with a plasma grenade. The explosion plus the car detonation might be enough to just kill him. Nope, the car didn't blow up right away. Well, that's inconvenient. Although, I'm assuming the clone and the Codex will act on the same initiative count. I guess I actually don't really know how this is going to go. And then we can just shoot at this guy. Like, I know he's behind cover, but we probably still have a pretty... Who is the dude? Here we go. 65. That's lower than I was hoping. I was figuring we're so close to him. Well, we could throw out an explosive first. Like, we could drop a shrapnel bomb. Well, I was going to say we could drop it, like, right here. And we know Zephyr will move out before it becomes a problem. But that... I probably should not shoot explosives directly at the civilians. That's a lack of professionalism there. Well, we definitely shouldn't not move. I guess, is there a place where it makes sense to throw a sticky grenade, maybe? I could sticky grenade the main codex. He'll run over and blow up on the sorcerer or the brute. Yeah, and this... It still says ends the turn in the tooltip, but it doesn't now, right? Let's see if it'll let me shoot the, Yeah, okay. Let's hit that.
I have a present for you.
Oh, I forgot all about the Overwatch. Is it still gonna explode? Yeah, good work, Verge. I kind of wish you hadn't done that, actually. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't... Boy, it should probably remove the information that it ends the turn from the tooltip, once it becomes the case that it no longer ends the turn, huh? Alright, solid shoot. And the other codex still totally exists. Okay, no, it got its own separate turn really late in the turn order. So a crowd control right here feels pretty alright. I think I want to hit the Resonant more than I want to hit that Sorcerer.
Fast as I can.
Alright, so what we got a Disorient on the Brute, but it looks like maybe nothing on the Resonant. Oh, he thought he was going to get aggressive, apparently. Well, I mean, he is still going to get aggressive, but now he's going to burn to death at the beginning of his turn. So I think I'm just going to parry. I mean, what are the odds that the Resonant actually shoots at me instead of trying to do mind powers? I think I'm still just going to leave her in the open. I wish the civilians would clear out when the shooting starts. I'm not saying that I would definitely... Oh, I thought we got a weapon unaffected pop-up on him, didn't we? His weapon was definitely affected. Okay, well let's, So nobody who's conscious is still on the network. Is it safe to... It is safe to throw a grenade at this guy. It might kill him, or it might not. If it doesn't, then... Here's what we'll do. We'll blow up this guy's spot.
Throwing plasma.
I may have Verge end his turn by just running over and cracking the brute across the head. Let's... I suppose I could Battle Madness the brute in the hopes that he will run over and hit the sorcerer and then Mind Flay to knock him out. Or we could just stupor the sorcerer and let the brute die. Yeah, that's probably, like... Probably slightly better. Maybe I can't actually... For some reason I can't see the sorcerer. Okay, we're going to Battle Madness that brute then. And if he punches Zephyr, I'm just going to feel real silly. Battle Madness is unpredictable. Okay. I really thought that was going to be more of like a punch. Well, I guess I don't have to... That's right, I don't have to Mind Flay him. He'll pass out from the fire. So I guess we just stupor somebody else, right? Oh, nice. Double stun. Okay, so... It turns out, when I have control of your mind, being horribly burned doesn't really do any lasting damage. I don't... What did that even do? It just said tyranny above his head, and then nothing happened. And then we zoomed in on this car for a little while, because look how attractive that car is. It looks like a thing you would build in Kanban. Okay. So... It is, in fact, a single move to run over and throw a subdue on that guy. Everybody else is super far away, though. I'm just thinking we could definitely take this guy out. I suppose we can have Zephyr do that, though. Yeah, let's focus on getting some damage on these other dudes. You could... You know what? We're going to subdue this guy up here. We'll have her run to here, which I think should give her low cover behind this. And then Claymore can hopefully finish the dude off. Yep, okay. 3 damage is exactly what we were hoping for.
Hostiles still up.
I don't think we really need to get too fancy with this. These enemies are very under control. Oh, sorry, that's my Discord. You know, they have this, like, streamer mode thing that it's supposed to do that's supposed to prevent notification sounds, and it's very unreliable in my experience. Let's just... It's just a brute, right? I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter what we have her do. Mind Flight ends the turn. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot at him. So I have very, very good neural network aim bonus. We have to take a lot of health off of this dude before it's going to be reasonable to knock him out. Actually, he's on the network. We can just shoot him to unconsciousness. Uh-oh. That was look how devastated she is right now. Are they advertising for... I can't tell if that's an advertisement for a loan that they give to farmers or for a Facebook game. We used the non-lethal plasma in that shot. You're fine. Okay, fairly clean. Very few resources spent.
Progeny reinforcements have pushed into the building. You need to keep moving.
The progeny alter their approach. If they cannot enter the vault, she will not leave here alive.
They should have brought a plan B, you know, like a bank robber might. So stuns through the side window. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't really know what we want to do here. And +3 mobility, it sounds like this would be good for Zephyr until you remember that Zephyr already has infinite mobility and can go anywhere she wants all the time. So I'm inclined to just, like, stick with the plan here. We should send, like, Verge through this one, because his gun is the most accurate at long range. Godmother can be here, and then I guess we just have Zephyr here, and we'll hold off on the flash bomb one more time. I wish we had a little bit more intel here. So how do we want to order this? We probably want this to be number 1, because we want Claymore at the top of the order. And then, like, this is number 2, because Verge... The earlier Verge can go, the better. Yeah, this is fine.
Moving in.
Reaching.
I do see a codex in there. So we're probably going to put a lot of effort on the codex first, unless everything else in the building is aggressive, and the codex isn't for some reason. Then I guess we would want to deal with some of this garbage. Yeah, wow, this really sucks, man. Okay, so this brute... I guess probably we can take this thrall out. And then who do we want you on? I probably want you on the codex. I want to start doing damage to the codex. And sending Zephyr at an aggressive enemy doesn't do anything. Alright, we could try to kill something. I think I'm just going to put up a levitation. And we're just going to take a bunch of shots on entry here, because this is too damn many enemies. So we could have... Boy. This is... It's too much health. It's too much health worth of enemies. Maybe we could stop that Acolyte, but probably not. We do have a 57% crit chance here, but like even with a crit, we're not going to kill this guy. What's our crit chance on the Acolyte? Or the Resonant? Not very high. Alright, I guess just get started. Yeah, and we just have to eat all of the shots. This is why you don't make a huge amount of noise in the parking lot and then just jump in through the big open windows. How did we think that was going to work? So Godmother's in a horrible place. Things were going so well. Alright, we finally got 3 damage out of our levitate. That doesn't happen all that often. Yo, I am so not worried about the damn evidence. Alright, well... I'm feeling this thing. Right? This seems pretty good to me. And we're totally not going to kill that poor sectoid over there. Yeah, let's start with this.
I can detonate it early if you wish.
Oh, I can detonate it early. Don't you worry about that. Here's a question. Do we want to... Oh, never mind. Right, cool down on the sticky grenade. I was going to say, do we want to just hit this brute with a sticky grenade and hope he runs over there? But no, we'll do this way. So this lands on the codex.
Plasma.
Feel fairly confident that's going to achieve the result I'm looking for. Yeah, not too bad. And then, I still have one action left. It's probably just shoot that acolyte. I can't arrest him. I don't have great cover. Like, this leaves Claymore just standing in the open a little bit. But I think it's okay. Well, it's okay as long as it hits. Okay. Oh, and hair trigger. Wow. That's a strong open. Well, that kind of makes me want to throw a shrapnel bomb back here. Can I do this in such a way that it will hit both of them? I guess it's hard to know, because it's real squirrely about cover. Like, I would say that Resonant is not in cover from this explosion, but I bet the game will say different. So basically, I would just be killing this brute. You know, that's probably fine, although he's on fire already. Actually, yeah, that's probably a waste. Where else might I? Yeah, probably I just shoot this guy. Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's just weaken this dude. And then Zephyr can punch him out, maybe? Let's see. So the Resonant and the Acolyte that are about to have their turns are unfortunately not defeatable at the moment. Yeah, so it's probably not worth doing anything at all to them, right? Well, I guess if I punch this Resonant, then it's easy enough for Verge to Mind Flay on his turn for the kill. Like, he hits Stupor or something on somebody and then Mind Flays. Yeah, let's do that then. We'll just soften this dude up. And maybe we'll get lucky and... Okay, Disorient. I think I'm just going to leave her in the open in parry mode. We want to draw enemy attention to her. They certainly don't need Godmother taking any more turns. Oh, Psionic Suplex. That one might not be... Yeah, that's not parryable. Alright, fortunately, Disorientation is a very powerful aim debuff. Let's Battle Madness the Acolyte to maybe take out the Brute. Or maybe I want to Stupor that Brute just so he doesn't die from the burn. I don't care if he dies from the burn damage. If we're being honest, I don't care. Although I could, you know, Battle Madnessing him actually does have a lot of value, though.
Unleash your frustration.
He has a great big gun. Come on, get him. There you go. That's a good productive turn. And then we Mind Flay real hard. And yeah, I think that's probably the right thing to do.
Your will comes.
Okay, so he's adding damage to a guy who definitely will not be getting another turn, which I do really appreciate. And we probably have to take out that Brute. I think this is probably a scatter shot situation, right? Like 1, 2, 3. Scattershot has a range of 4 tiles out. Okay, so we might be able to get him from here. I'm a little worried that if I'm here, the cone might not be wide enough to catch that guy and the Brute. The other thing we could do is take cover like... That Resonant's not going to get another turn, so I don't have to worry about being flanked by him. I think this should work. I guess this should also work, but I'm going to destroy the cover if I shoot from there.
Cover me.
It probably doesn't matter. Okay, we just barely have the width on the cone. God, what a ridiculously powerful ability. Godmother is a very, very silly unit. He has such good powers. Okay, soften him up. I guess this isn't even necessary, because Zephyr definitely had him. And I know he's all the way on the other side of the map from her, but like... Oh no, he is actually out of range. In fact, it may well be the case that he's only out of range because I did that. So that's a little embarrassing. I guess just don't do anything. We could get him with a crowd control, but I don't want to put it on cooldown.
Fast as I can.
Just move over here and hit preparation. I think Verge has probably got it under control. Alright. Stupor. And then easy Mind Flay. Yeah, I think Mind Flay can't miss. I think once you hit them with something and get them in the network, you have them. Verge is also still very powerful.
The bank manager is just ahead of you.
Reminds me of Paris. Spent 3 days pinned down in a bank.
That's the end of that story? You didn't feel like you maybe want to fill us in? Okay. I want to hear the rest of that later, though. Is there fewer aggressive enemies present? Yeah. Let's send you two in over here. This is the one where we go... We have managed to make it without having to spend almost any resources here. So this is the one where we go real hard on stuff. Maybe it's unwise to put the person who's low on health at the dangerous entrance. Whatever, nothing can kill Godmother. I assume. Maybe you guys should have thrown that grenade in there before our other team members showed up. So what are we looking at? Ooh, a sorcerer who's impossible to hit, and a resonant who is... Yeah, okay. Not great. Not great for us being able to deal with that stuff. What do we have? We have a 100% hit chance on that brute. Okay, I think we're gonna start working that guy down. I'm hoping Godmother will have a better shot on the other aggressive guy. Oh, that's an Archon. Yes, Fearless Advance the Archon. Very important that we disorient him or something. Archons have some abilities that I'm very afraid of. So I think we're going to spend the Levitate on the Resonant. We're not going to be able to do a lot of damage to him. It's unlikely that we could cancel that the other way. And then... Yeah, we're definitely not getting that kill. That sorcerer is just getting their attack off. I'm thinking I might have Zephyr run in here, so we probably don't have to bring down the Brute, because Zephyr's going to get him as part of her crowd control. Well, unless we want to focus her on the Archon. Ooh, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Now that guy's super vulnerable. And we'll do the crowd control in this room instead, maybe. Man, all that armor. Is that really... Okay. At least 2 damage. Okay, great. 2 damage would have been enough, because the burn would have finished the job.
That's the bank manager. Now get her to safety.
Okay, that's going to be it's a big task. You guys, I kind of ran you all in here in a way that's not super great for me using explosives to solve all of our problems, you know, the way that I really like to. Why don't we start with a grenade right here to sort of open the situation up a little bit. I'm a little worried that if I throw a shrapnel grenade in there first, we're going to be unhappy with the result. This turn might be grenade plus sticky bomb plus actually fire the shotgun.
Plasma out.
We're going to start with this. And now we have a pretty good crowd control available. If we... have to be careful about that sticky bomb, though. If I sticky bomb one of the people in here, they might kill the bank manager. Oh, man. Maybe it's, Boy, I don't know what it is. This is tough. Alright, who are we going to induce? We could team up Godmother. Throw the inducer on Verge to have him put a bunch of people on the network. I think that's where we're at with that. Let's give this to Verge. So we could Battle Madness. We need to get that Archon just a little bit lower. I don't want to Battle Madness anyone in this room, especially not the Brute, for fear of killing the VIP. We might want to, like, Stupor that Brute. I think let's hit the Acolyte with a Stupor. We're more likely to take these two out, right? The Acolyte might end up standing. I'm gonna Sorry, I know I'm being indecisive here. It's actually kind of a complicated turn. So we're trying to kill the Archon. It doesn't make a lot of sense to spend psionic stuff on either of these two, because we're hoping they'll both be dead by the end of Godmother's turn. So this guy gets a stupor. Battle Madness on him is probably wasted, because he'll just shoot at somebody who was going to die anyway. Yeah, maybe we... And I can't use psychic powers on those guys. Okay. I think what we actually do is we do just stupor this guy, and then we just have Verge shoot somebody with his other action.
Your thoughts are mine.
Right, this is probably enough bonus aim from the neural network to be able to hit most people pretty hard. You can start defusing the situation in there. He can light up that Acolyte pretty good, but we're very unlikely to see a kill. I guess he could start in on the Sorcerer. That's probably the right play. Alright. Set the Sorcerer on fire. I like that a lot as an opening. And then... I mean, could I get a Shrapnel Bomb in here? Looks like I can kind of shoot it around the corner for some reason. But... maybe it's best to put it right there. No, Zephyr's not going to be out of the way. That's right, because we're gonna team up Godmother instead. I think maybe you just shoot this Thrall or something? No, you shoot the Sorcerer. What am I talking about? And in fact, this is probably Rapid Fire. He still has 2 actions left, is the thing. I'm trying to figure out what the other action is. We're probably going to Rapid Fire the Sorcerer. Maybe I just... yeah, oh, okay, this is what I do. Is there a place where I can shoot this where it's not going to hit Zephyr? No. What I really want to do is hit the Sorcerer with the Rupture effect. Okay, so maybe I have to do my team up on Zephyr then. Yeah, I'll just throw it here and then team up Zephyr. I may as well hit that now. It's not totally ideal, but it'll have to do. I know what it'll do. Oh wait, did it not apply the Rupture to Zephyr? I assumed it was going to. I just figured it would be fine because she's invincible. Okay, do not blow up the thing while she's in there, though. Put the Rupture on this guy so that if we hit him with just one of these 2 shots, he's dead. Wow, neither one. That's very unlucky.
I need to run.
Yeah, you do need to run. Alright, well, I think we're doing this thing then. Okay, Archon down, Sorcerer dead to the bomb. Definitely don't want to leave Zephyr in the open in parry mode, though. I'm going to run her over here. I mean, it's a cleanup. I'd be lying if I said I was overjoyed about the way this situation has turned out. I'm assuming they won't try to harm her while we're here, though, while we're here to target. Jesus. That's an awful lot of damage for an attack that's guaranteed to hit. So again, I remain nervous about using Battle Madness in there. Also, I guess there's this guy to worry about. I could stupor somebody and then Puppeteer. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. We'll be able to stop the Brute from having a turn. I have no doubt of that. So why don't we go stupor on you?
Your mind falls away.
I really want to Battle Madness him and have him hit the Sorcerer, but I'm just afraid that he will target the VIP instead. Come on, mind control.
I cannot get through.
Wow, double resist. Okay, so it's not a resist. It's just a thing that psionic guys just don't get mind controlled. That's a little misleading. Alright, I think we're definitely gonna overtime.
Steady.
We're gonna move her apparently one single move action worth of distance, because she's incredibly fast. I could have done this and ended up crouching behind the other thing, which would have given us control of the VIP. Maybe would have been better, but I'm figuring, yeah, I can dial this in like that. So, we're going to start by shooting the sorcerer point blank. Remember, she has that reflex trigger, so it doesn't end her turn. And then we're going to give him the old scatter shot. Which is just super fair. Really the apex of fairness right there. I guess, what's your hit chance right here? 97? Okay. Why don't you reload your gun and then just shoot that guy?
Ammunition topped off.
It's a shame you can't do those things in the other order. Right, Zephyr, go wake up the VIP, and we gotta get out of here, I assume. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, why not? Let's just get out of here. And I think Zephyr maybe does the same? Nope. No, Zephyr does not, in fact, do the same. Well, in that case, I'm just going to do preparation, so she can get out of here a little earlier next turn. And I don't see any reason not to withdraw Godmother.
Swift and steady.
We can move out here. We may as well throw our plasma grenade because it's free. Finish this guy off. Again, it's the non-lethal plasma. Also, remarkably, we destroyed that desk, but had no effect on the monitors and papers that were stacked on top of it. Those are some resilient papers. The reinforcements aren't even coming in until we're all out, so yeah, just everybody leave. Have we ever seen that happen before, where we hit the objective and then actually make it out before the reinforcements show up? I guess it helps that this battle took place in a very small room.
My position.
You know what? Just leave them a little surprise. When they get in here, they can enjoy that. And now that we're out of the mission, I'm gonna take a second here and actually mute my my Discord because that could stop happening. Okay, there we go. From 13 captured enemies, a casual 13 captures, we did in fact manage to secure our 20 intel. I think that's a good design, instead of having it be like some intel per capture or anything, because that would really, if the intel from captures worked any way other than the way it does work, that would really overpower some strategies and underpower other ones in the early game.
Without hard currency, the city's recovery efforts would grind to a halt.
Oh, good. New darkness, new dark event. So Progeny can muster highly trained Codex infiltration experts, or the Progeny has flashbangs. Well, I hate this. I don't like Codexes either, codices, but there's no way we're letting them have flashbangs. The last thing in the world we need is our agents being disoriented. Alright, anarchy and unrest has changed. I mean, listen, everything's under control. We're doing fine.
Progeny fleeing the scene seemed to vanish without a trace. Figure out how they manage this magic trick.
Yeah, it's super weird. They just, like, step on this little green square on the floor and then they're gone. So it doesn't really matter what we do. I guess this one removes one extra point of unrest relative to the other one. So Thrall units will have increased HP. Something tells me we'll be alright. I'm having a lot of fun with this team. I think we're going to stick with it for now. This is a single encounter mission, so this one ought to be very fast and clean. We'll just throw an infinite number of explosives and punches at them.
Destroy as able.
But don't you worry, Whisper. We are able to destroy. Well, feels like we should blow up this thing, and then send Zephyr through with the flash bomb. The last unit through this entrance does +3 damage during the breach. We might want that to be... Nah, okay, this way. She could maybe, like, take out a brute or something.
We shall move in.
I know it's a shaped charge and everything, but it still makes me nervous when they stand that close to it. Alright, what do we got as far as aggression? An acolyte who is certainly dead. And over there's a brute. That's somebody else's problem. Handle this. Yeah, that's... that's real rough for him. Can I see that codex? I can. Well then. Let's get to work on that codex. The last thing we need is that thing starting the battle with actual full HP and just like being a total nightmare. Let's levitate you, because we're not going to be able to kill you either way. And then... no, maybe we could have. But I think I'll start in on the bomber, and we may as well Alpha Strike. It's a lot of damage. It probably would have been faster to just walk around the tables than to vault over them individually like that. Just forced him clean through the wall. Into the infinite darkness beyond. Wow. That structural... okay, that's... thing has a lot of health. And there's an Archon out here, y'all. I don't know if you guys were aware of the Archon. Let's run out here. Let's start worrying about that. This Thrall's gonna shoot me, and I don't know. I don't care that much about it, honestly. So we definitely want to... we want to feed somebody some actions. Do I want to induce Zephyr, maybe? She could work on cleaning up that codex, or... honestly, it's probably the case that we want to... we could team up Godmother. Yeah, Motile Inducer on Verge, who will not help with the courtyard at all, but who can help us clean some stuff up in here. Like Battle Madness on this Thrall. Get to work on this guy a little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. And then Puppeteer, right? I may as well throw my plasma grenade. Oh, that bomber's already dead, though. Yeah. I'll just throw my plasma grenade out the window. You gotta get some damage on that thing. Okay.
As I command.
So we'll just run our newly mind-controlled friends over here to the, window and do some horrible stuff. And then you are now in a position to also throw your plasma grenade. Oh, for some reason I can't quite seem to... why can I not? There we go. Yeah, like this should be a really easy throw from where he is. I'm not sure why it's being so cantankerous.
Throwing plasma.
And then honestly, we might just double shot the Archon, because that Archon's going to be a nightmare. Okay, Battle Frenzy? No, unacceptable. The window's already out. You threw stuff through it already. Okay, honestly, that wasn't even overkill. That was just what needed to happen there. So I wonder what the duration of mind control is. We've never actually seen it, like, run out. Oh, I forgot to do the team up. Hey, that was real stupid. Well, shoot. That means that Codex is going to get a turn. It probably doesn't matter. I don't think I want to shoot the Codex. I think shooting the Codex is counterproductive. It is at 8 health right now, which I guess is a little frustrating. But I think I'd rather just work on this thing. Also, apparently I've placed this guy in a spot where he'll get injured when that explodes, which suits me just fine. So I'm going to assume we're going to get a psionic bomb here. Yeah. That's probably not a huge problem. So, what do we want to do with Zephyr? I think Zephyr... if we do a crowd control down here, will it damage the pillar? It doesn't... the pillar's not glowing, so I assume no. Then why don't we... Reaper requires the... yeah, downing enemies with melee attacks grants an extra action. We could throw a lift grenade at some... you know what? I'm gonna lift you.
Grenade out.
Let's just make you real easy to kill. Remember, Godmother has 3 actions, so she'll be able to reload and move and still shoot. And the bomber's under control already. Why don't you just run over here and do this thing? Or actually, we're all very busy. And I'm not too worried that a random trooper is going to kill... our Zephyr, so I think I'm just going to do this.
Splintering.
Let's just get rid of that, shall we? Okay, I was expecting that to be a little more dramatic than it was. Oh, there. Okay, there it goes. She did kill it, so she gets the parry. All right, that's fine. You don't need ammunition. What do I want you to do though? Probably just like move out of the bomb area and mind flay. I probably don't want you to move there though. Let's move here. I don't want him to move to a place where I might accidentally shoot him with Godmother. Yeah, we'll just do some damage to our networked friends here.
Ammo out.
Okay, now you... Let's take the reload. Pretty sure we want that.
Reloaded.
Then we want overtime. We can throw a team up on... Honestly, just like anybody. It kind of doesn't matter. I'm gonna give it to Claymore. Claymore has very high damage potential. And we just run over and blast this codex, right? Sorry, we throw a plasma grenade at the codex, then we run over and blast it.
Plasma out.
I'm pretty sure it won't be able to do its splitting act while it's held there.
On the move.
Okay, it is immune to fire, though. It has that going.
I am low on ammunition.
You are fine. So if we... I mean, I think I just shoot him, right? We have a reasonable crit chance. I could sticky grenade him first, but I'm afraid he's going to run over and blow up Zephyr. Actually, I'm kind of curious what will happen. She does have parry. Yeah, what happens if I do this? If she gets blown up, I'll apologize to her in the bit. Okay, so he ran for cover, and then exploded in a way that doesn't destroy the cover, but also didn't actually reduce my chance to hit him in any way. Well, that guarantees the kill, at least. Claymore is very powerful. Shotgun units are very powerful. The story of XCOM. I mean, I guess go arrest this dude? May as well get the capture, right? Alright, we did it. From 2 captured enemies, there's a 40% chance to earn 20 intel. People who are mind-controlled at the end of combat still don't count as captures, huh? Yeah, because the guy we knocked out at the end there and the other guy that we mind-controlled that we did actually take down. That's very silly. How would it be the case that that guy's mind-controlled but we weren't able to arrest him? First of all, Verge can turn off his brain with a thought. But secondly, we just walk him into the squad car.
Progeny is a woman who calls herself Violet. No last name, no known origin. We now know why they're called the Progeny. She induced the psionics of each and every member. The sheer psionic power required is alarming. Consider Violet extremely dangerous.
Did she have one haircut on top of a different haircut that was tattooed onto her head? Boy, that's a decision. She must be evil. Okay, we got, yeah, better androids. Can we get even more better androids? Sure. LiDAR, a quad-core GPU. That's what they need. Graphics processing. Alright, it's Dragnet time, it looks like. I guess we have Vigilance available. Where do we really care about? Okay, technology teams are the ones that never reduce unrest, so I guess that is where we would throw our Vigilance. And then we'll Dragnet, I don't know, one of these. The Dragnet is absolutely more about preventing unrest from going up than it is about the rewards.
I must ask for a favor.
Sure. What's up?
A new restaurant opened on the promenade. Steak sandwiches, processed cheese sauce, authentic old world cuisine.
You can't eat that. You'll die.
But you can. And with your consent, I can share your sense of taste.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
I'll taste greasy food for you. As long as we split the cost.
Deal.
Hey, that's a really good idea. Good thinking there, Verge. Oh, the scavenger market's open today. We should at least look. Yeah, superior scope, that's cool. I mean, right, we're never going to use intel for anything else, we may as well. Okay, neither one of these will accelerate... Oh no, shouldn't this one... Yeah, +1 operation reveal point. So we should definitely do this one. What does it give? Hazmat ceiling, caustic rounds, an acid grenade... Okay, just a whole bunch of stuff. Also, a codex is present on this mission. Story of my life. So our contact at the Viper's Nest reports that an asset of interest has fallen into the hands of our opposition. And we're just gonna go steal that thing. What was the other one, just out of curiosity? Some trank rounds? Okay. That's cool. We got it under control. 2 encounters, very normal breach. I will say, Zephyr feels a little bit less powerful than she used to. She's a really, really good first character to level up. But her damage does not scale quite the same way that everybody else's does.
Contraband. Hostiles present.
That said, her having parry is still really cool. And obviously I'm still enjoying using her. This is 2 encounters. We'll hold the flash bomb for the second one.
Entering.
So nothing's aggressive. Brute. There's a resonant there. I mean, the Archon we can see through the window is definitely a high priority. Let's just do that. I don't want to have to deal with an Archon. See, Archon's at 5 health with 1 armor. I don't quite feel comfortable sending her on that. Let's have her run into this... there's a cluster of enemies in that other room, right? A Brute's probably not our most optimal initial target. Like, I just don't care what happens to a Bruiser. Yeah, run over there and punch a Sorcerer. That works. And then you don't have a good shot on anyone. We gotta get started on this Brute. Let's have him work the Brute. And Godmother... She actually might take the Acolyte out. She'd have to go full damage, but it's possible. She got there. She's very good at her job. Okay, I like this cluster of enemies over here. Well, don't run too far now. You're going to ruin my whole thing. Clear the analysis lab. Well, we are certainly going to do something like that. To some degree, it depends on your definition of clear. Let's start with a shrapnel bomb right here. That's not... Neither one of them has cover from this. That is absolutely, for sure, the case. And Zephyr gets her turn right before it explodes. We are not going to detonate it early. We're just going to leave it. He is, however, definitely going to throw a plasma grenade at something. It feels like this is the right play. We gotta open this up a little bit.
Plasma out.
And then we're probably just shooting the Archon, right? This would be a really good time for Godmother. I guess I could use either my Inducer or my team up here. And just save the other one for the other encounter. Yeah, let's induce... Let's go Motile Inducer on Godmother. Hey, you're wildly overpowered. Get in here and do some of that wildly overpowered stuff. You know, that thing that you do. Now, I'm a little bummed out about the position of the Archon. I think we're only going to be able to hit 2 of these 3 with the scatter shot. Fairly sure. If I'm right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, the Archon is 5 tiles out. I could go right here. And it's perfectly safe for her to stand right there, because she'll be untouchable. I'm going to do that. We might only be able to pick up the Archon and the Trooper, but there's at least a chance... Oh, no. Cone's just barely not wide enough. Well, these guys are definitely a higher priority than the Resonant. And that means the next person to go is the Bruiser, who we don't really care about. There's a Hitman over there. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, right. The Panic Burst. Oh no, she fell for it. Well, that's a shame. Never mind. She didn't panic. She's abusing the game mechanics to get an extra turn. Hey, I thought Zephyr was... Did I... maybe I was thinking about something else while making my turn there. Okay, well... That's fine.
Fast as I can.
What are the odds that she's even going to take any further damage over the course of this mission? And she's managed to get herself stuck in the sky again, which is very impressive.
Tracking target.
Wow. That dude is really running. Also, I cannot believe he has that shot. That's crazy. Or that that shot does that much damage. Are we sure that's a pistol?
Your mind falls away.
Okay, problem solved. Unfortunately, he's really far away. We could use the puppeteer on him here and it would immediately end the encounter, but hopefully for obvious reasons I prefer to save that for a situation that's like a little bit more serious. So you do have a shot. You don't have any bullets. No bullet in gun. Well, we guaranteed get a sticky grenade on him. I'm assuming I can't shoot my shrapnel bomb. Yeah. I'm not going to give him the sticky grenade. Let's leave it off cooldown.
Ammunition topped off.
I can't imagine my shot's very good here. Yeah, we're probably better off just moving toward him. Alright, Zephyr's going to run in and punch him in the head. And then just wait for next turn. It is a little bit of a shame that he managed to get behind such good cover there. Alright, Verge might have a reasonable shot. I'll take it. Shot him with plasma and ignited his clothes. Non-lethally. Non-lethally ignited him. Alright, well, we're definitely going in with the rupture charge. And I don't know, man. I think we're just going to do the same strategy that we've been doing. It's been working really well.
Time to breach.
Zephyr's still out here showing off her ability to hover, and also the camera's just gone mad a little bit. Is this... Do we imagine that's really the most useful place to be? Okay, so we have an Acolyte, we have an aggressive Brute, and an aggressive Codex. I might... Man, maybe we just shoot him. I'm just going to try to shoot him. Because we have those crits, right? Well, I'm not going to lie, I wish this hit chance was higher. Job gets done. Also, I totally sent us in. I didn't reorder the doorways, which I feel a little silly about. I'm not too worried about that guy. He's going to get his shot off. There's nothing we can do about it. That actually might be the totally ideal target for you. Up there, away from the explosives. Okay, 2 damage. Less damage than that Hitman's pistol did. Okay, she's just kind of hovering around the room arbitrarily. Look, we all know you can fly. Stop pretending with the ladders and stuff. Just fly up there. We do have a pretty big cluster of enemies here. This is exactly the kind of thing that we were saving our sticky bomb for. I think we're just going to team up Claymore to get him up at the top of the order, because he's very useful up at the top of the order. And now, a question of tactics. If I grenade the Acolyte now, and then have him be the target of the sticky grenade, he's definitely done for.
Plasma out.
We'll spend Verge's turn doing other stuff from there. I might even want to Battle Madness him. Or the Bomber. My concern now is... I should have done this in a different order. My concern now is if I Battle Madness anybody, they just shoot him. Yeah, let's Battle Madness him. And then we'll Stupor somebody else. Maybe the Archon or something. Oh, you don't want to use your crazy mind powers now? I guess I do have another option, which is shoot that thing. It only affects the one enemy, though. And we're going to detonate that. It's not necessary right now. We could go serial. What do my targets look like? I mean, we kill the Acolyte easily. Is that Archon even... No, that Archon cannot be shot from this position. Okay, then we'll just stupor somebody. The Bomber's not a serious concern. That Thrall back there, I guess? So these two guys are both in serious trouble. Yeah, this is fine. Or it could have been the Brute. That's a shame. Alright, seems like a pretty good time for a shrapnel bomb. Maybe over here?
Throwing shrapnel.
Mostly I want to make sure it gets on the Archon. Alright, now we're going to... Plasma grenade right there and definitely kill that guy? I mean, when the shrapnel bomb goes off, it'll probably kill the Archon anyway, right? Yeah, let's throw the grenade right here.
Plasma.
Yeah, that really couldn't have gone better. And then we sticky grenade this dude, and hopefully he does not choose to run up and hit the bomber. Oh, okay, he just elected not to move at all. Well, that's not the way that was supposed to go. So... She has 3 actions right now, right? Did I Alpha Strike? I don't remember. Let's move her up to here. Good grenade throwing range. We'll toss up our grenade and we'll see what things look like. Okay, yeah, I still have blue movement. So we'll start with... I do wish this grenade was just slightly larger in area. I think maybe we do like this. I want to destroy the machinery in front of the sorcerer. Oh, no such luck. Well, that does complicate things a little bit. So if I run to right here, if I aim at the barrels, what's the... Yes, they have a very small destructive area. So if I move to right here and do a scatter shot, I think we should do a lot of damage to the sorcerer. We should kill the Acolyte, and then it'll leave me in untouchable mode.
Cover me.
Oh, I should probably,
Squad ready.
no reason not to overtime, right? Yeah, overtime is just another ridiculous tool in her very ridiculous kit. Oh, I missed the sorcerer entirely. Well, that's a shame. I mean, I still got my untouchable. It's fine.
Her words fall like the clear soft dew.
Okay, that's pretty smart. Well, I don't think this was a very good idea at all. You may have made a tactical error, my friend. That said, shooting you in the face is probably less good than running up on this sorcerer and shooting him in the face, or her, I guess.
Changing position.
And yeah, I see the secure case.
Hostiles are aware.
We'll worry about it in a minute. Wow, really, that's a lot of defense. Like, a lot of defense. Not enough, though, obviously.
Reloading.
Okay, yeah. Punch the Thrall in the head. Don't think there's any reason to do anything other than this. I guess there's also no reason for me not to throw my lift grenade.
Throwing grenade.
Right, the mission's over. And we're gonna have to hit the case and then actually hit evac, but...
Fracturing.
And she should be able to grab the case here. Okay, rooted doesn't matter much, but that's enough damage to give Verge a free put down on that guy. I mean, not free. It costs the same as any other action that defeats an enemy. It's very much not free. Okay, back the way we came. Easy enough. So, Verge, how about a little bit of the old battle madness? Oh, no, wait, the other guy's on the network already. In that case, how about a little bit of the old stupefy this dude?
My mind over yours.
And then... yeah, and then I mind flay. Alright, and Claymore has a nice easy kill. Yeah, he should, right? From here? Wow, that's the worst shot we've seen him take in quite some time. Bomber has remembered where he is and what he's doing. That should go after them, right? Yeah. Because they're the next ones in the order. It should be easy enough to do, like... let's engage the run and gun. Just really haul ass here. And if this doesn't work somehow, we still have it under control.
I need to run.
It's like, that was an incredible little pool shot she did there. Managing to, like, hit him in the side to... physics of it almost don't even make sense. Right, unfortunately, we are not going to be able to get out this turn. I mean, there's nothing for it. I can run over here and be in the shrouding gas and also behind high cover, and we just have to hope that the snakes don't... the snake could be a real problem. Oh please just stop right there. Okay, yes, and he compelled the civilian to move as well. Lovely.
Target weapon.
Did he not... like, it's right on the floor and glowing and everything? Also, he went into Overwatch when it wasn't his turn, which I'm a little annoyed about. Let's go Stupor on the... really? You're gonna pretend you can't see that snake? That's weird. I mean, like, he absolutely can see that guy, right? Well, I guess we're gonna leave Verge... can Verge shoot the snake from here? Yeah, alright, he should probably run. So I think we're just gonna go for Stupor.
Give me your mind.
Because we're not going to be able to kill with a shot anyway. Okay, good enough for me. Let's get the hell out of here. So Godmother has a nice easy escape, and then we'll get reinforcements, but probably Zephyr will get to go before all of them. Okay, not bad. It's a shame we won't get to see that Cobra's turn, because it very well may die. Those dragon rounds, that was definitely worth the money we paid for them. Alright, get me the hell out of here. I guess I could have had Zephyr knock that Cobra out, probably. We'd just run to the location closest to the door, from which we could successfully do her AoE. We did let one civilian die. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice during the mission. So that was probably explosive based, and it was probably my fault. I do have a tendency to like tunnel vision in on the explosives, and not so much on the consequences of the explosives. Alright, so we push this down a little bit. There's some anarchy going on here, so we have a nice easy cleanup mission available to us, which is definitely what we will go and do next time, because, like, why let City Anarchy climb when they're going to give you chances for free to prevent that from happening? That, however, is the end of our time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Pretty soon, we're going to have nothing left to build in the assembly. Everybody's going to be all topped out. We're already in a place where we don't care about our resource levels at all. All that really remains is rushing toward the end of the investigation as quickly as possible. So, come back next time tomorrow for some more of that. And we'll see you then.